Make sure the game is in front, because that has been a problem. Shoot a message in the chat if you think everything looks bad, or if everything looks great, or how the audio levels are and stuff like that. Hey, Take Walker. Welcome. This is Handelabra Live, and I should not gesture with a metal thing at my screen. That would be a bad idea. I am John, aka Migrant P, lead developer at Handelabra Games. We're going to play some of our games. We're going to have a good time. Be excellent to one another, or the Banhammer will be with you. I'm pretty much just going to get into it. Tonight we're actually going to be playing Aeons End. As you can see, well, if you know how I do my streams, you know this is coming off an iPad. So that's an iPad that has Aeons End on it. That is happening. So that will be coming to iPad and Android tablets, I believe 10 or 11 days after the official launch on Steam, which is coming ever closer as we continue to make it better. So I'm going to play some Aeons End, and then we'll play some Sentinels later. So let's get going. I'm actually going to not play the tutorial. I am going to play Carapace Queen. So this is the first time we've seen Carapace Queen on the stream. This is the last nemesis that is in the core game. It's difficulty 3, which if you compare to, say, Rageborn, is difficulty 2. So like slightly more difficult than Rageborn, not as difficult as the other two. And Carapace Queen has a husk track, so she gets a bunch of extra sort of 1 hit point minions that she puts out. And that's sort of her shtick. She's at least a 5? I don't think so. I'm going to just hit a random market and random mages and see what happens. And I'm going to open a beer from Garrison Brewing, which is just down the street. It is a nut brown, which is a really nice English-style brown ale. Sparky Wolf, what is that? That was a Garrison Brewing bottle opener opening a Garrison Brewing beer. Also really recommend, if you have this nut brown and their raspberry wheat, you mix them together and you get PB&J. Tastes just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a beer. Super good. They don't put the raspberry in bottles anymore, though. It's only cans. They're moving towards canning, I guess. Well, Brian the Wolf Hunt, if you hate insectoid things, just you wait. And actually, all the special effects aren't even in yet, but it's... No, I could go true solo. I don't usually play true solo. It's actually really hard. Kadir straight up solo? That seems like that could work. She can heal herself? Yeah, that seems like a good... We have to be more careful about our selections here. I like Searing Ruby. Not a huge fan of Bristwood Amber. Honestly, I don't even like to have that. Like 2 gems is enough for me. So let's just have. What does she start with for? She starts with 4 ether on the first turn, so that's enough for that. So let's just swap this out for the big one. And let's let's choose another spell here, because I like spell. Yeah, actually, yeah, so this is the first time I've actually really gone to this new game screen. I can't scroll as well on these cards, so that's something we need to fix. Planar Insight, love that. Actually, I love more than Planar Insight. Do I already have it? Yeah. No, I don't want that. I want Chaos Arc with Kadir. It's super good. What else do we got here? Arcane Nexus, that's pretty good. Darkfire. I want some destruction. So I really like Spectral Echo because it's really cheap, easy to get, and reliable destruction. So that is great in my books. Not a huge fan of Wildfire Whip. I do really like Amplify Vision, Focusing Breaches. Yeah, that goes really well with Planar Insight. And relic-wise, we get our Charge Relic going. This one is a little bit of destruction, but I don't really love it, right? Bottled Vortex is really good because it just like makes itself go away. So let's do that. All right, that's my setup. I'm gonna go straight up solo against Carapace Queen. So solo rules are basically the same. There's a couple of differences. All right, so straight up, Carapace Queen is swarming, which is adding 4 husks into play right off the bat. And then I get a turn. So in solo play, you get 3 turns, the Nemesis gets 2. So you actually get less of a balance of hero turns. That makes it harder straight up. You do get to use anything that says an ally, you can use on yourself. So that's helpful. So the husk track with the Carapace Queen is over here on the right-hand side. And so it by default just shows you like a summary, right? You don't really need to see everything. But you can always tap on it and look at the details. Basically, the swarm effect is going to depend on how many husks are in play. And so the more husks in play, the worse it gets. So it'll tell you what's going to go on right now with the swarm, but if you're curious, like what if one more husk comes, or what if I take a husk away, you can have a look at the mat. Or there are cases where you want to target specific husks, and so that is possible by doing that. Most of the time, you're going to just want to do this. All right, so we need to play the game. So let's prep this. We could save up some ether here to buy something else, like next turn. Like we could, if we don't discard, or if we don't play everything, we could like have more ether next turn, right? But I'm happy to get a Searing Ruby there, so. So let's grab a Searing Ruby, get the economy started. I usually just buy like 2 gems and then I'm good. So let's get rid of that first because that's strictly better. Yeah, and here we basically need to like, the nice thing, so husks have 1 hit point, so your sparks are really good to take them out. And you can see the husks also like to live around the corner. So I'm going to tap the one in the bottom. You can't see where I'm tapping. I'm going to tap the one in the bottom right corner. Yep. And tap him again. He just goes somewhere else. So if they're in the way, you just tap on them and they move away. Or move your mouse over on PC. So let's play these gems. I'm going to open the second breach so I can prep that spark. And I'll probably end up casting them, but it's nice to have that open. And of course, you're hearing the Carapace Queen music for the first time as well. Actually, there aren't sound effects in this build for Carapace Queen, so you'll have that to look forward to probably next week. Jeremy will want to play it. Yeah, Take Walker, every Nemesis has unique music while you're fighting them. That's the way the music is set up in Aeon's End. Because there's no like environment like Sentinels, right? So the different thing is each Nemesis. All right, so we got Brood Womb. If there's at least 1 husk in play, prevent all damage dealt to this minion. So see if I go to target her, it's 0. So I'm just going to target the husks because we'll get that. One of the kind of funny things is the second swarm effect here is almost like not as bad as if you have a spark to discard. She only plays 2 husks versus playing 4, so it's a kind of a gamble, right? Like getting it down to getting that down. I feel like maybe I'll just leave this spark and then then she'll only play 2 husks. So at this point, based on what I have in my hand, there's no point in sending another damage. So let's play all these gems. You can buy a good spell. Thinking about Amplify Vision, or can I buy Amplify Vision and Spectral Echo? That would be really good. I can. That'll let me start destroying cards and focusing breaches. So that is going to be great. Perfect. And we'll discard these in that order. Yeah, I'm not hearing any music right now, but there must be like a really quiet part in it, I assume. I hear some like drippies and maybe bugs. I can turn it up a little bit and we'll see. All right, so it is my turn first. Yeah, at this point I want to hit this If she unleashes, she adds a couple husks as well. But Swarm doesn't happen all the time. What this effect is going to do, place a husk into play, so that's just one husk. That's fine. All right, we know we got some good spells coming up, so that's exciting. Next turn, we're going to be able to prep and actually also buy some more stuff. 3 ether. Do I want a bottled vortex? It's not a bad call. I mean, sparks are actually not that bad in this setup. I'm actually okay to have sparks because you often want the 1 damage. You can just attack multiple husks, but you have to pay a health to do that, which we can do because we have a healing card. 3, yeah, with 3 ether, maybe I'll buy 1 bottled vortex. That might be the only one I buy the whole game, but make the deck a little bit more better. All right, so we may as well, now that we're down here in this area of the husk track, we'll just hit it a couple times. We can't hit the brood womb yet. It's really hard to actually get the brood womb dead. It is possible, but it's not easy. All right, we got our spells. We'll play out the gems. And we can't afford the top tier spells here, but we could pick up another Amplify Vision, wouldn't be too bad. That's kind of what I'm looking at. What are we looking at to make sure? We need to make sure we have enough breach space, but we do because we're just going to have 1 spark come up next turn, which we're actually going to destroy. So, yeah, let's get Amplify Vision will help us get those breaches fully focused, and we can start buying charges instead of spending ether on that. Yeah, the music isn't playing anymore. I don't know if it only plays once. Maybe there's an issue with how it's set up. I'm going to go back to the menu. Yeah, so there's the main menu music. Resume game. I don't know if I hear any music. Oh yeah, I hear some little skittering. And okay, so we're going to get 2 Nemesis turns in a row. That's not great. Yeah, so Spectral Echo. Yeah, basically we're going to want to hit the Brood Womb this turn. So yeah, this is going to be just destroy cards turn, basically. That's fine. I'm going to be getting another crystal. Sure. Yeah, we'll get rid of Spark. We'll hit the Brood Womb. I mean, if we're not going to be able to kill the Brood Womb, right? She's going to get... I feel if we can put a hit onto that. Yeah, now the music is coming, take walk, you should be able to hear it. I don't know if it just has a really long, quiet section or something, but... Oh, I can destroy cards in the discard pile, but no, I don't want to discard those. So yeah, we'll destroy these 2. And play both of them. So we're tidying things up a little bit. I'm just going to buy a charge here. And let's see what happens. At least 2 Nemesis turns in a row. Add a husk. Ugh, gross. That adds 4 husks. They all come out of her. Banesire has Unleash, which adds 2 husks. And oh, she didn't get to go again. Okay, so now suddenly there are 6 husks, right? So that is something that happens. Yeah, so here we're actually going to want to focus a breach because we drew too many spells. Hopefully we can take out some of these husks before Broodwomb or Carapace Queen goes. Because it's going to be gross otherwise. Nope. So add 1, and then that Unleash adds 2. And then Cauterizer is in play. Oh man. Oh no. We're up to 12 husks now. This is bad. And the Foul Multitude. This is one of the ones I was talking about earlier. So, alright, this has been fun. So now the Swarm effect is, you lose. And they all have 2 hit points. So let's pull that up. While this power is like waiting, yeah, there's a lot of bugs in the game now. Husks have 2 life. Damaged husks steal a full life at the end of each turn, so it basically is almost impossible to get rid of them in any efficient way. It also unleashes right away, so it just adds 2 straight, and then power 3, she swarms. So like, and swarm right now means we lose. So that's bad. I want to get her down at least. Obviously need to destroy at least 2 husks before then. And yeah, we still have all of those other bad things that are just going to be adding more husks every time she goes. So that's bad. I think I just have to kill husks at this point. Well, I need to get the husks down to low enough. So the Broodwomb's going to add 1, so it needs to get down to. I have to take out 3 basically, or I'm done for. And this guy, because he's going to add 2. Like, he has to get killed as well. Luckily, I do get another turn right away. So let's just go. I think we just need to go ahead and kill. Like, we have to kill some of these, right? Because if she swarms, we just lose. So we could. Oh yeah, I could separate. I got a +1 damage on that. That's interesting. You know what? Maybe I should send that damage to that guy. I'm gonna rewind here. Oh right. There's a bug with rewind. It just this is my damage didn't work. Did I just no? I think there's a bug there. There's a bug sometimes when you cast a spell and then you screwed up. I screwed up. All right. Well, we're just gonna have wasted that. And do that. All right. So there's 13 of them. We'll play our gems. Do I need life? Do I need ether? I don't need any more ether. So right now for this turn. I'm going to say it's not looking good. Also, why did that does 2 damage. Why did that say it would deal damage to 3 husks? That was not true. It was tricking me. It's tricking me. If this was open, then it would have +1 damage, but it wasn't. I disagree with what happened, but that's why this is still not. This is in beta. They're still working out the kinks. All right. There are a lot of bugs on the screen still, and we have to kill a lot of things. So, as we have to kill this Banesire, and we have to kill 2 more husks. So we may as well kill the husks, right? Actually, okay. Yeah, we need to kill the husks, because if we don't... see, what's this? No, there's only... yeah, I could split the damage between 2 husks there, so that's... For some reason, you could do that, but... That's just how it is. And do I want to destroy something? Here's a case where I might not. I might want to have as much damage as I can. Yeah, I can buy 2 charges if I don't destroy, so I'm not destroying. So play the gems. 2 charges might help. All right, we're gonna put this here because that's gonna let me hit a bug, hit a husk. So husks are now at 11, but the problem is the Brood Womb will add 1, and then the Unleash. So like, That's bad. We need to kill Banesire. I don't know if we can in time, unfortunately. If we're lucky, we have to go twice here. Nope, we lose. Oh, we don't lose yet, because it's not swarming yet. But this is getting real bad. So now we're at max husks, and every time it would add a husk. Oh. Alright, we have to take... We're also gonna die. Banesire is just not our friend. We need to kill him. I forgot we still have 2 turns before we lose, right? So let's see if we can calm down here. I do need to get a health, or I'll die. I mean, I'll get exhausted. I won't die, but... Hey, tooltip, why don't you go away? That's interesting. All right, we'll buy a charge. Do I want to prep those 2 spells now? Man, I really want to have... Yeah, I'm going to reshuffle, right? So I really want to have... I want to have those spells and max damage now. So... All right. So let's prep this spark up in here. I really want that Chaos Arc. Like, that would be so good, but I just haven't had the chance to spend the ether on it yet. This turn, I have enough to buy it if I can survive. All right, so we'll go with a spark on that. Also have to kill this guy who's like killing us, but we need to now kill enough husks. So now they're only adding 1 per turn. Yeah, we need to like knock down enough. I'm going to take 3 damage from that thing. And I can't afford to be taking damage to split just at this point. All right, look at Planar Insight and Chaos Arc are going to be doing great work here for us. So let's play all our gems. I want the ether because I want Planar Insight, and I need that 1 ether for it. This can get prepped. All right. Let's see. Now we can work on other things, hopefully. I don't think we're going to lose. Well, we still could lose. Yeah, so if we get a swarm attack, no, we get unleash. Okay. Then we have to discard our spell. Man, it's really hard to deal with the husk track with 1 player. All right, so now we're definitely going to lose if we don't get the next turn, but we can try. And also, like, that minion is going to knock us out. Solo mode is really hard. All right, we get to go. So, yeah, I really want to... We have to... We don't have to knock out that guy. It's just really good if we do. We have to get the husks down, or we lose when the swarm happens. So, yeah. That just has to happen, because that power card is brutal. And it came out really early, it seemed. I guess it is like a tier 2, but like it came at the start of tier 2. You'd think having an extra turn, no, you have fewer turns. You have 1 less turn as heroes than you do with more players versus the number of Nemesis turns. So here's the thing. I could damage a husk, and this is going to do... Oh, it's only going to do 3 damage, right? So let's just damage 1 husk. And if we get to go next, that's going to be interesting and good. I think I want... Oh, how much ether would I have here? Not enough to get a charge. Or enough to get a charge, but not enough to like use my ability, which would be really good this turn. If I could use my ability this turn, that would be really nice. Getting 1 life here doesn't super matter. So let's just... But I lose all my charges if I get killed, right? So like I need to like... How much ether do I have next turn? Enough for 1 charge. So it doesn't even matter. So I could... Yeah. Maybe I should get the life just in case. Like, I can use the life to split damage without getting exhausted, basically. Whereas if I get exhausted, then the charge goes away anyways. So I just need to go next. If I don't go next, I probably lose. And I don't go next. So yeah, adds a husk, and the players lose because it's 1. And also, everything is bad because we also got... We're getting exhausted, so we haven't lost yet. So in solo, if the 1 mage is exhausted, you don't lose, but we have to destroy a breach, cool animation, and bugs. So there's going to be bugs all over this screen when this happens too, but... That was bad for us. All right, well, that was 25 minutes. Ouch. I think that's the first time we've lost Aeons End on stream, so you're welcome. First time we played a solo game, so. Yeah, that was rough. All right, so that is coming soon in Aeons End. So let's pop over to Sentinels. And I want to try something different in Sentinels tonight. Let's make sure I have the expansion packs, because the first Aeons End speedrun, yeah, is a failure. Make sure I have the expansions. Looks like I do. And I'm going to go, this is the public version. Let's play online with people. So who wants to play? I want to get my icon, which is towards the end of the list. Yeah, there it is. And Handelabra color. Special color. Nice. So I guess I could join this other group, but I'm going to create a new game. So I'm just going to create a new game. Make sure it's open hands and stuff. It's not going to be a private game, so anyone that wants to come in, come on in. It is Raw God of the Sun number 224. So in chat, feel free. Lord Wolfhunt is in already. Welcome, Brian the Wolfhunt. And I'm just going to hit random and see what we get for a villain here. Progeny and Megalopolis. That sounds really frustrating. Let's try it. We got anyone else joining us? Just Brian the Wolfhunt? We'll give it a minute. I can't really send an invite, but feel free to paste the invite link in the chat there, Brian, if you want. We got Janagro, 2018. Is that classic Janagro from 2018? And Team Orchid is here. Awesome. Very colorful mix of characters. And we have room for one more. And we'll give a minute to see. Feel free to pick your heroes. Sparkle's cooking. Well, you can play on your phone while you're cooking, right? Just don't drop it in the soup. That would cause a network error, I'm sure. We lost Janagro. Maybe they will return. I like the mix of colors we all got here. Maybe Jeremy will join, you never know. He is on vacation, but he could return. We can do it. We will try. Janagro, are you coming back? We'll give a minute or two. Janagro pointed out earlier, I did not do any damage to the Carapace Queen. That is true. I was just trying to... Like, I really had everything under control, and then everything was super not under control. Alright. Looks like it is the four of us. So, grab a hero, Janagro. And, yeah. We can talk on the chat in the game if we need to make discussion and stuff, but feel free to, like... You'll be, like... There's a time lag, right? In terms of us talking. So... We'll ready up and we'll see how that goes. I don't know if we've like lost like Twitch low latency or like it's not a thing anymore. I don't know. So we're gonna work in concert and generate the harmonies of victory. So Argent Adept has got Scherzo of Frost and Flame, Silver Shadow, Syncopated Onslaught, and Vernal Sonata. Lord Wolfhunt is playing Fanatic with Aegis of Resurrection, Emboldened, Final Dive, and Sanctifying Strike. Team Orchid is playing Haka with Dominion, Punish the Weak, Taeha, and Tomoko. And Janagro 2018 is playing Extremist Skyscraper with Colossal Left Hook, Emergency Evac, Explosive Reveal, and Microassembler. Oh yeah, it is Prime Wardens as well. I just hit random, so I ended up with what I got for that regular Argent Adept. Alright. We'll zip through Sign of Blight damage. Progeny also plays another Scion. The Sign of Flame, which increases his damage. So if you're not familiar with Progeny, Progeny is all about being terrible. But like basically switching forms into these different Scions. But he never stays in more than two at once. He'll blow them up if he has too many. And so we have the Sign of Blight, makes us discard cards if we damage him. And Sign of Flame increases the damage he deals. So he is putting out a load of damage this turn. He also plays 2 cards every turn, I think. Or maybe not. I think he just got a bonus card play there. For... Does that play another card? No. It got reshuffled in. It was Am I not able? Yeah, Form of the Harbinger. Anyway, he was just dealing tons of damage. He starts with a sign, yeah, and then he played that, which made more damage happen. So yeah, so just lots of damage sort of happened. Cool. So I don't have a super combo or anything right now, but I can give a damage boost. I've been disconnected from the multiplayer server. Rude. Let's see if I can rejoin. I'm back. All right, seeing who has the most damage potential here. Fanatic's pretty good. Skyscraper is decent. So yeah, and Haka's going to deal damage, but probably like only 1 damage. Basically, how many +1s can I give out, right? And the most +1s I can give out is to Fanatic, definitely, and Skyscraper, probably. So Haka is just 1 for sure, but let's give more. So let Fanatic have +1 damage, and let Skyscraper have +1 damage. I got a chat message. I joined the game and I left the game. Yeah, so we're going to have to discard because of Sign of Blight. Haka votes to discard? Sure. Punish the Weak actually is pretty good against Progeny because he doesn't have any minions. All right, we're making progress. Haka is going to play Tomoko. 2 damage for 1 card. Up to you. We have some things we could discard. Oh, actually, I have Sadistic Dissonant, which can get rid of Scions. So that's kind of neat. Your call. I could discard Scherzo. And I have Vernal Sonata that can let us get cards back from the trash, which is nice. And we might need those heals. There's that plus damage. I got a micro assembler. It's funny seeing huge skyscraper and no other cards, just your giant head. Now that +1 does hit us as well. Oh well. We're making progress. And we can't draw cards. Well, maybe we'll stop hitting Progeny for a little bit. An ongoing card. Damage dealt by Progeny is irreducible. Yeah, we're just not going to be hitting Progeny for a little while, I think. We did hit him for like 15 damage. That was pretty good. But this is hurting a lot. Yeah. Do we have a good way to destroy that pileup? We don't. I can get... You can play the bottom card of your deck. I can get cards to the top of your deck where you can't draw them. Right? That's less good. Sadistic Dissonant will let me destroy the traffic pileup straight out. Or we can try to hit it, I guess. I guess we could just punch it a bunch, right? We have enough damage on our team to just do that. So I'm going to go put out Dissonant now, I think. And then we'll be able either to get rid of a Scion, maybe. But I'm going to give that +1 damage to... our heroes again. Fanatic. And is that going to be... Oh, you can just destroy... Oh, if you could go huge, you could destroy a card, but you aren't huge. Yeah, and actually, I guess Haka is the one with damage for sure now, so... Can't draw a card. Punch, punchy, punch, punch. Or I guess Embolden Haka is pretty good. So yeah, Haka could rampage that, but that is going to hurt a lot. Well, let's see what he does. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It would work. Might be worth it. He chooses not to. That's fair. I would not hit Progeny. Yeah. Takewalker, did you hear thunder from me or from your area? I just heard traffic around here. I mean, not a traffic pileup, but at Takewalker's place it's going to start raining. That emergency evac might be good, Skyscraper, to get rid of ongoing cards. Yeah. And maybe other horrible environment cards. Yay, we got rid of the traffic pileup. And a monolith, which is not good to play right now. Well, obvious futility is here. Alright, discard one card to destroy this card. I think we can volunteer a card. Probably Fanatic can volunteer one. Yep, that's happening. And now he's going to come after me. Destroy all the cards. Well. Maybe this is going to be shorter than the Carapace Queen game. Lord Wolfhunt says, I think we're okay for the most part for now. That's what we thought. Oh, man. Vernal Sonata it is. I don't even know what I want to get for my trash. Like, nothing? I'd rather get anything else. I mostly just wanted the hit points and maybe for someone to get something they want. I think Argent Adept isn't dead yet, but if a Scion comes out, he is. Oh dear, I don't even know if we should attack him because, like, he's got -1 and also we discard a card if we hit him. So I don't know if there's anything we can do to, like, yeah, just basically try to hole up. Monolith, it's not good right now. So evac takes out that ongoing, right? Seems like a good idea. Takewalker wants the Sign of Flame. Yeah, we don't have any, like, stun bolt type of cards. Skyscraper has some things that do a little bit of that, but like that one. That can help Argent Adept survive, maybe. Except hero cards cannot be played. We didn't need hero cards, did we? I mean, they're optional. You can win without them. Haka takes a hit here. Of course, we're going to have to discard a card for that Cortex Hyperstimulator. Yeah, Argent Adept can discard it. I'm not going to play Polyphoric Flare in this game at this point. I'm skipping, so this seems fun. I'm the one streaming. I'm gonna have a drink. Seems like a good old skip kind of situation. Have a Aberfeldy Highland single malt whiskey. Always nice, one of my favorites. Been to the distillery. Well, at least we're getting cards back. Yeah, that's not a good... Yeah, improvise doesn't even let you play. Like, it doesn't... There's no point to using that power. Hi, Lude. That's fine. We all agree. I will discard... Oh, man, I hate to discard Silver Shadow. But I am. Lou Dolphin loves Gus. Congratulations. Gus Fring. Los Pollos Hermano. Oh, at least, well, it gets the monorail. And our stuff. We don't really have that much stuff. Just Dominion, and yeah, a couple things. Well, that's both of those out of the way. Goodbye, Argent Adept. Alright, now it's the stream where I use in-cap abilities. Alright. We want to regain a hit point, use a power, select a damage type. So I'm just going to go AFK so you can all vote on this, and I will just provide color commentary. So good luck with that. So here we have Progeny looking good. Progeny has been the superstar of this match, and I think we'll be surprised if the heroes are able to pull this one out. But it's early, it's early. Cheers. It's all up to Lord Wolfhunt, Team Orchid, and Janagro 2018. Skyscraper decides to use a power. Moving a link into hand. And Thrathian Monolith enters play. Won't do too much because it will be destroyed at the start of her turn, but now she's huge, so that could matter. And we have Fanatic absolving Progeny of his misdeeds. Seems like a little early for that, but, you know, seems more of a... Don't really want to absolve him at this point. I wouldn't, you know, not yet. Give it some time, you know, a few weeks. Let the wounds heal. It was a gamble. That's true. You never know. We've got to discard cards like you wouldn't believe. I suppose End of Days might not be a bad idea. Clear out the Scions. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Cat Dreaming asks if Lewd is looking forward to Challenge Progeny. Challenge Progeny is, I believe, he can have 4 Scions instead of 2, something like that. It's great. It's nice. It's a lot of Scions. Or is it that they're indestructible? I can't. It's something like that. It's something bad. Megalopolis is going to do something terrible. Oh, just an impending casualty. That's not so bad. Progeny plays Trials, Time of Tribulations. That is... Ouch. That's a lot of damage. That will get rid of a Scion on its own, but also... I mean, it's basically going to end of days your stuff anyways, so... feel free to vote on what you want. We'll see what the... We'll get the players mic'd up here. Who would like to use a power? Looks like Haka. And looks like they're planning for End of Days to come out. Clear the field. Absolution will survive. But, you know, chipping away. Progeny is going to be down to 60 HP. So that's nice. So Blood is fighting Progeny. I think is Progeny's nemesis. Who's Progeny's nemesis in the card game? Knife, I think, right? And that's in Wrath of the Cosmos, so you'll have Knife and Captain Cosmic and Skyscraper. Pretty good team. Blood, are you going to be doing the Summer of Challenges with Vengeance villains as well? I suppose with all of their nemesis lined up against them, or would that be with the Vengeance set heroes? Hi Kusunoki, welcome. We are playing Sentinels online with people in the chat, basically. And I have died, or got incapacitated. So I am cheering on Lord Wolf on Team Orchid and Janagro. Lou Dolphin, you should try doing it twice. Once with the Vengeance heroes, which are 5, and once with the nemesis of the Vengeance villains, perhaps. That's what I would suggest. And then for Villains of the Multiverse, we don't have those challenge modes yet. So, but once we have them someday. Oh, I suggested doing it once with the Vengeance box heroes like Setback and everyone, and once with the actual nemesis like Legacy and Tachyon and stuff like that. I guess it's just the Freedom 5, right? Isn't it? It's just the Freedom 5. But which is like a really good team for fighting Vengeance. Anyways. So End of Days has cleared things out, but Sign of Frost has come along. Go for all the Nemesis dialogue. Including variants? Yes, that would be many games. If it's just... yeah, not including variants, sure. That's 5 games. That would get you different music as well if you lose. Alright, Progeny is no longer making cards get discarded, just slowing things down with the healings. But you can definitely make progress this way. Hey look, I didn't even notice what I did, but I increased melee damage. That seems like a good idea with this team. That was discussed. Yes. And Threatening Monolith comes out. The poor police backup. Alright, that was the bottom deck play, wasn't it? Oh, and Rooftop Combat. This might be trouble for Skyscraper. It is the Sign of the Storm. This is one of the worst ones, because it plays more villain cards. But, as long as he doesn't play a damage increasing card, Skyscraper might be okay. Yeah. Thank you, Skyscraper, says Brian the Wolf Hunt. Skyscraper is going to take a little bit of damage here. I'll hit fast forward to go through a little quicker. And Sign of Frost. I'm sure they'll get rid of Sign of the Storm. Oh, I don't know what they're going to get rid of. I guess they decided Sign of the Storm because playing extra cards is gross. And they're increasing melee damage by hero targets as well. Yeah, so you deal 4 damage, and then he heals 4. But Fanatic is doing extra damage here, so this will outpace that by a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. It's going to be 5 damage net so far. 11 damage net. Not quite. 10 damage net because Rooftop Combat is going away. pretty solid. Oh, not quite, but yeah, a lot of damage. A good chunk of damage to Progeny there. It's down to 39. I don't think I would be a good esports hoster. I'm not into that. Maybe. Kind of need to have a partner, right? Haka leans in with a crushing blow. And now Skyscraper. The monolith is no longer in effect. What will she do? She sneaks into Progeny's ear hole. Does Progeny have ears? He doesn't have a mouth, and he doesn't have ears. How does he hear? Can you just sneak around? Someone should ask the letters page if Progeny can hear. Are there any good esport commentators? I mean, fair. There probably are. I don't really watch too many. I don't watch them regularly. But there are good actual sports commentators, so I'm sure it's possible for there to be actual good esports commentators too. It's definitely a different, it's a skill and a talent that you can get good at. It's not something you could just do automatically. And it takes a lot of preparation too. Some, sportscasters have written about, the amount of preparation they do for an event. And it can be, more than you might think. All right. Progeny is trying to do some damage, but it's not really getting through because, well, Haka's taking a little bit here on the chin. The team is getting knocked down a bit, but they're not backing down. What are we doing this time? Increasing melee damage dealt by hero targets. That's Smite the Transgressor. Those are working great. Fanatic and Argent Adept are teaming up well here. Cat Dreaming Progeny does have eyes though. You can see his eyes right there. Maybe he hears out of his skin somehow. Brian the Wolf Hunt, repeating the turn. It's an effective turn. All you're missing is the extra +1 from the environment. Golf cameramen have the highest pay, highest stress, and highest turnover rate in all camera jobs. Cat Dreaming, is that, or Spriker Wolf, is that because of it's almost impossible to track a white object flying in the sky? I imagine. And tracking it. I mean, you can track it, but if you lose it, you're right? You're showing nothing. So, and there's no cues, right? You can think of baseball or hockey or football, especially baseball and hockey, right? The object you're tracking is really small and far away, but you have the cues of all of the players who can see it because it's a team sport. So there's all the players in the field. The batter are tracking that ball. The fans are tracking the ball, some of them. In hockey, all the players are tracking it, so they're altering their behavior to where it is. So you can actually, you don't need to necessarily actually see it to know where it is. But in golf, yeah, no one knows where it is. Not even the guy who hit it. Guy or girl who hit it, Progeny originally had a mouth, but all did was Screaming Cowboy. Oh my goodness. Someone needs to meme that Progeny as the Screaming Cowboy. Put that on. That is the content we need on the Sentinels Reddit. Is Screaming Cowboy Progeny, the Herald of Oblivion. There's actually a kind of I don't know how popular it is, but it's a thing in Canada, at least, that in like sports magazines they'll have like a picture where it's a picture of a frame stills from a hockey game, and they remove the puck by like just, painting white over it because it's on ice, and then you have to try to guess where the puck is based on just what's happening in the scene. Like, what are the players doing? Where are they going? That sort of thing. And actually, they some of them have a thing where like you send in your answer and you win a prize if you're the closest. So it's kind of a neat thing. You could probably do it with baseball too, with like ground balls and stuff potentially, but it's more, I think, interesting for hockey because it's in like an enclosed space. And you could do it for soccer too, right? All right, back to the action. It's a lot of color commentary. We have some horrible cards being played by Progeny. All right, back to the chat. Progeny with a Homestar Runner tertiary mouth. Oh yeah, there's a Gen Con. There's more Gen Con videos coming up from Greater Than Games. They posted a panel about doing art for tabletop games, which looks interesting. Oh yeah, so our Reckoning says hero cards can be played, and then we've got the environment blocking powers too. Yeah, I think you want to take a hit point for Argent Adept here. They might have already done it. Yeah, that makes sense. GeoGuessr, but for an invisible puck. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you would Google, but you could, if you search for like find the puck puzzle or something like that, you could probably find some examples online. Sparky Wolf, food time is almost here. What are you having tonight? Are you having sharks or dolphins for dinner? I just had some mac and cheese from a box. Not super exciting. I was out walking and then I didn't have much time. It's the price you pay for celebrity. They will be able to discard for paparazzi in the scene. I mean, I did, when I hit random and it came up with this, I was like, this is the game where we won't be able to do anything. And yeah. Beef fajita over steamed rice. Nice. I hope it sizzles as much as it sounds. Like it might. Look at that. Monorail doing great work, except killing Haka. Well, police backup. Working on Progeny here. Down to 20. That monorail's helping, but the skyscraper might be gone here, depending on what he plays. Oh, another Hour of Reckoning. Oh no. I think it's just get a hit point again, but I'll let them be the judge. I don't know if Skyscraper's going to be able to heal enough to survive here, but we have Holy Nova, but we can't play it. We can get one hit point net on Progeny. Yeah, this is a bad time. Would be lovely to play those Consecrated Grounds. I mean, the plus is that he's not going to have any Scions probably on his turn anymore. The minus is that everyone's going to be basically dead. Probably just skip unless you will get any damage out of that. 1 damage, but then he'll just heal more, right? So he's just going to heal more. Don't heal, like... And go out of AFK. You'll net 1 hit point if you use the power there, so... This is looking pretty tough. because that monorail is also going to be hitting Fanatic. So it's working well on Progeny, but also pretty tough for the heroes. Are they each voting for themselves? I think we need to choose Fanatic, and then Skyscraper gets to live. I don't know. I mean, whichever one. Yeah, if we had picked Skyscraper, then she would have got knocked out. So I don't know. What's better? Sure, use a power. Yeah, so if you can do 14 damage... Actually, you don't even need to do 14 damage. If you can do 9 damage, the monorail will do it. Right? Do 9 damage. Compulsion canister? The monorail just has to kill Progeny before it kills Skyscraper, right? That's the only thing that needs to happen. You have to get him to 5, and we win. Can we get him to 5? This is going to do... Yeah, we can't destroy the monorail. We need the monorail. It's going to be close. Are we going to be 1? No, we're good. Compulsion canister and then base power, destroy, please back up, win. Unless you hit yourself. Oh, you do hit yourself. That's no good. That's no good. Oh, that's true. No, put that on the monorail. I mean, yeah, you could do it this way. That's fine. You can drop the monorail here. You have to now. But it's not luck, right? Like, well, Progeny, that's true. If Progeny doesn't play a card that causes enough damage, then we'll be okay. Progeny's at 4. Please backup will hit it for 1. Targeting Innocence, that's fine. And that's going to be it. That was pretty dang close. 3 health on Progeny. So, well done. If Fanatic had lived, we could have taken it on Fanatic's turn. Maybe, yeah. Now we get to listen to Progeny's awesome music that you hear on the letters page all the time. And now, I'm Trevor, talking about music on the letters page is provided courtesy of Handelabra Games. You can purchase it wherever digital music is sold. What else did he say? Characters on the letters page are property of Greater Than Games. and something about Sentinel Comics. I'm Trevor Casterline, producer of the podcast. I'm not Trevor Casterline, but he's a great guy. For the longest time, I couldn't remember where that music was. Oh yeah, additional music was provided by Anthony Bedell. And then he says, I'm Trevor Casterline after that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play a solo game now because I was color commentating for a long time. Thanks for playing, all y'all. That was a good time. We'll probably try to do that at least once in a while for the public multiplayer thing. All right. So let's play a new game. Oblivion mode. No. I am thinking we could play a team game mode. So let's just hit big old randomize. Bugbear, Fright Train, Operative, Biomancer. Okay. This is cool. I'm into it. Let's go. I'm Trevor Casterline, producer of the podcast. Thanks for listening. Lou Dolphin, yeah, make it a feature in Dolphin's Dive. Your stream is criticizing everyone else's plays. You just go AFK and criticize everyone. You're like, oh, that was a low percentage move. Calculate out everything. Run while you can. The chase just flavors the meat. I don't know why I chose that accent for Bugbear, but it sounded fun. We got ourselves a little learning opportunity here. Welcome to the School of Hard Knocks. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to. He's I have a voice for Mainstay, right? We got ourselves a little learning opportunity here. Welcome to the School of Hard Knocks. That wasn't even the voice. I can't remember what the voice was. Zach Denoncourt, yeah, was the guest editor for a while. All right, so we've got Voidcat Mainstay. I think that's what I did before. I can't do that all podcast, all stream. We got Bad to the Bone, Durasteel Studded Vest, and Preemptive Payback. Lifeline BloodMage has Cosmic Immolation. Master Manipulator. Matter. It's so little. Unnatural Upheaval, Vitality Battery. Legacy, Classic Legacy has Backfist Strike, Danger Sense, Superhuman Durability, and Thok. We've got Akash'Thriya with As the Earth Turns. Love that card. That's going to be really good in Team Villain mode. Creeping Mold, Instantaneous Maturation, and Scatter Seeds. Let's roll. Kevin Michael Richardson. I don't know who you're thinking of. All right, the villains do all of their villainous start of the game things. So typically in this sort of game, is he the trailer guy? In a world. Tempersonation, I hates it. Oh, and Bugbear is helping us out by hurting Tempersonation. Sure, that's fine. So basically, my party is going to be Bugbear, generally, but we do want to make sure to take out Tempersonation, because Tempersonation does 2 to everything, which it hurts a lot. Bugbear is nice to take out because of that boost that he gets. Increased damage by X, where X is the number of incapacitated character cards. So yeah. He doesn't have any of his reduction ongoings or anything. We do have Unnatural Upheaval, which is going to destroy 2 ongoing cards at least, so that's nice. I could put this out to get destroyed by this for more damage, potentially. Durasteel Studded Vest is nice. Yeah, so Lifeline BloodMage is going to do each villain target 2 infernal damage, which is really great. I could actually do a lot more with this. That'd be 4 damage to everything. That would be great. That's going to kill 10 Nation right away. So, yeah, it's going to hurt, but it's going to be worth it. So let's do that. So what's Mainstay going to do? Is Mainstay bad to the bone? Could be a lot of good damage output. I feel like just like max damage right now and like take out Bugbear. Like gang up on Bugbear real fast is not a bad call. Because he's gone first, so he's not going to be healing for a while. So just like do 7 damage to him. Get him killed before he even notices what happens. Max damage sounds like some kind of A's action hero. Absolutely. He works with max headroom. Reveal the top card of the environment deck. It is a target with 1 hit point. That is the best thing that could happen with Last Stop. That much worse when it's like, is there any big HP targets in this deck? Like 8, 9, but like something like in Enclave of the Endlings where it's like 25 damage. Because that was Last Stop, which says you deal the hero target with the highest HP, expert level is X is the HP divided by 2 rounded down. So it's like 12 damage can be. The Tumbleweed. It's amazing. Alright, Cosmic Immolation. Absolutely. Blow everything up. So this is just going to be hitting everything for 4. 5 to Fright Drain. Even gets through to Biomancer. I mean, it can be dangerous, but I feel it's fine. Like, Lifeline's shielded basically by having other heroes be higher HP, and he's not actually the lowest, so he's not taking this lowest HP damage. So, well, he's second lowest. So she went after him. Yeah, we're just going to pound on Bugbear here as much as we can. Get a Galvanize going. He's already at 15. Look at that Inspiring Presence. It's glorious. This might be a short game. Might have another game. And Mass Rebirth is going to bring back Temper's Nation, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, so I could go with As the Earth Turns right now. It's a pretty good time to take it early on. I mean, it's nice to have it later because you get like playing seeds off the top card of the environment deck. But like right now, we can basically stop them from playing cards for a whole round, which is going to be good to stop Bugbear from dealing damage. This also lets me like play a seed right now, so I may as well do that, right? Yeah. Let's do that, and we can choose a seed that will do something we want. This one does 3 targets, 2 toxic each. This one reduces damage dealt by targets. This is going to prevent Bugbear from healing, which is nice. Yeah, why don't we do that one? And then when it's destroyed, you can do stuff. I like the damage, but I know we're not going to kill Bugbear right away, right? So if we reduce his damage, then he'll heal less. So it's effectively just as good. And we'll reduce these 3, who are pretty reliably going to deal damage. Yeah, Strangle Roots Bugbear, that's what happened. So as the Earth turns, let's do that. I could scatter seeds, wouldn't be bad too, because I've already dealt myself damage. Didn't I deal myself damage with this? I totally did. This is lying. But yeah. So, you can put a card in the trash. Having the roots out is a good idea in case Spite makes a surprise appearance. Is Spite going to make an appearance? Oh, you mean the surprise shopping trip. I'm like, suddenly there's Spite. Does As the Earth Turns give an inaccurate tooltip? It doesn't have any. We're talking about scatter seeds. So I think that had an issue with it. Yeah, Lude, report the bug. I didn't report the bug here, but you could report the bug. Typhoon. Each player must put one card from their hand on top of their deck. Alright, we just have to do that. I'm liking that Bad to the Bone. Headlocks. Fine. I don't know if we... I mean, that's really actually good to, like, put that on, like, Biomancer, right? Make the damage to him irreducible. So maybe we'll hold on to that. Just drop that preemptive payback, maybe. I don't need really 2 of these in my hand. I'm going to draw it later, but you know. And... yeah, sure. Doesn't super matter. Someone needs to discard 2 cards, or he's going to do 3 damage, but it's -2. So you know what? He can deal 1 damage. It's fine. If I lose the game by 1 hit point. Ooh, Galvanize is applying to that. That's alright. We're going to use Bad to the Bone. We're going to beat up on Bugbear again. This time for 3 more damage than last time. And that's basically going to seal the deal for him. With what Lifeline's going to be doing, so. Yeah, let's do this again. Look at all this exciting stuff happening from the environment. Yeah, hit Legacy. Legacy's still at full. I don't want to destroy that. It's so good. I just get to draw a card as well. Like, it's too good. I could Unnatural Upheaval here, or Vitality. Vitality Barrier actually is really good. Yeah, I'm going to proc that and get to heal, so let's do that. Or draw a card, but probably heal. Because it's what I'm doing. Bugbear down to 1. Man, so much damage. We don't even have all of Legacy's toys out yet. Hello. Yeah, no card plays. Reduce all damage dealt by 1. Boo! Well, it's time to get inspired, everyone. Inspiring presence. Lou Dolphin is sending his bug to Trello. Excellent. I look forward to seeing it. You should bold all the text. Just bold all the text, then it's more readable. And italicize and Comic Sans. Actually, yeah, send your bug report as an audio file describing the bug. where you sing it. Biomancer card play. You know what? No. You don't get to play a card. Look at all these environment cards. They're having a great time. Yeah, contact Christopher, so he... Christopher phone. Alright. That's the end of that fun time blocking the villains playing cards. Thrashing Brambles is not doing a whole lot. Scatter Seeds. I don't have a lot of stuff in my trash. I could end up drawing more, but I kind of, yeah, I'm not so excited about that. Let's just use my base power. I could deal 2 targets some damage. Actually, we haven't destroyed Bugbear yet, right? This could destroy Bugbear. We need to just make sure we destroy Bugbear, right? Or we're not doing our jobs. But that's like the wrong amount of damage. That's fine. We're just going to do it. We're going to hit ourselves a bunch. We're going to hit like... Excuse me. Oh, Legacy is going to get +1 damage from that. That's great. Let's hit Fright Train. Because of the bonus. And we're just going to kill Bugbear, right? Because nothing's going to kill Bugbear for us. And I want to make sure it happens. Yeah, this had damage at the end, so yeah. It's got to be Bug. Actually, well, I could hit Strangling Roots. And I can destroy a target with 3 or 4 HP. I'd rather have that in my trash than, like, there. Wouldn't I? Let's do that. Destroy Bugbear. Bye! You're definitely not getting killed by knife there. This is PG-13 game. Let's destroy Eido Practitioner. I think. Yeah. That could be annoying. Destroy a hero ongoing card. Guess it's going to be Threshing Brambles. Guess it's the card's dangerous, but I love it so much. Marsquake, yeah, has to go. It does hit all targets, but that hits Lifeline for too much for my liking. Everyone can draw a card. If none do, destroy this card. Yeah, I don't want this. Too much. I don't want damage -1 for everything. Crushing Hallway. We have to move a card onto our deck again. Fine. Fine, same one. Fine. Same one. Legacy has +1 damage. Does someone want to discard their hand? No. I mean, Akash'Thriya has 1 card that she doesn't really want to play. So, sure. We'll just not have a turn. That's fine. They all heal 1. That's not going to help them now. Because we are going to be probably headlocking Biomancer and destroying Biomancer. Yeah. That's going to be 3 and 3, irreducible. Biomancer is probably not getting a turn based on what's going on. This team is really good for Vengeance mode. They have so much damage and boosts and things. Destroy a hero. Oh no, my Vitality Battery! No, I don't want to destroy it. I love it. I want my Vitality Battery back, though. That was rude. I guess Harrow. Yeah, a lot of self-damage, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. 7 irreducible to Biomancer. 8 to Fright Train. Totally worth it. And 7 to the Operative. If I still had that Vitality Battery, I would now gain a bunch of HP for destroying, like, the field. For, like, 6 damage. Yep. It's like, buy everything. Only villain targets. I don't destroy the environment, but you know what? It's fine. There goes Biomancer. He's still headlocked. It's important. Toxin Dart. Destroy my favorite ongoing card. The best part about that card is not limited. You can have more than one. All right. You're gonna hit Legacy. Legacy's gonna punch you back in the face. I mean, or someone. Should we find the Operative or take out Fright Train? I feel like let's take out Fright Train. And I mean, we haven't technically won yet, but it has been about, what, 10 minutes? A short game for sure. Yeah, Lifeline BloodMage is hilariously strong damage dealer. Somehow the Operative rallies and wins. Well, I mean, I've won in the opposite situation where I had one hero with, 6 health and all the villains up at similar health, so could happen. Move a card onto your deck. The same one we've been putting on our deck all game long for all the heroes. And Legacy gets more damage, sure. And sure, hit. Doesn't matter. Hit our guys, doesn't matter. Bugbear heals the Operative for 1. You're doing great, Operative. That actually keeps her from losing the game here to... Actually, does it? Yeah, it does. Because I'm like, I could punch myself, but it wouldn't be as much. It would be more... It'd be... Oh, no, I could have chosen to punch myself here. Yeah. I can punch... If I punch myself instead of... I'm punch myself instead of the Operative. But I'll destroy Preemptive Payback, be like, no, wait, I hit the Operative. There you go. Preemptive Payback at work with self-damage. So yeah, that was, I think, maybe 15 minutes. All right, so that was quick. Let's play something else. Let's go with a regular game, and we'll pick random until we get something that is, yeah, not spite, but something that's doable in about 20 minutes. Not Progeny. Apostate with this team in Court of Blood. That looks cool. Let's do that. The world is as I say it is. Believe in my truths. Believe in me. Stay frosty, everyone. No matter how bad things are, we've still got to take down this villain. Absolute Zero is very much a comic book hero. Apostate in this economy? Nice. Absolute Zero starts with Frostbound Drain, Isothermic Transducer, Modular Alignment, and Modular Alignment. Perfect start with an Isothermic with this variant. Extreme Fanatic has Brutal Censure, Holy Nova, Undaunted, and Zealous Offense. The Scholars got Expecting the Worst, Flesh to Iron, Keepin' Movin', Proverbs and Axioms. Voidguard Mainstay again has Bad to the Bone, Lead of the Pack, Preemptive Payback, and School of Hard Knocks. And then the Argent Adept, Dark Conductor has Sadistic Dissonant, Drake's Pipes, Inspiring Supertonic, and Silver Shadow. Yeah, Takewalker posted my favorite thing, which is Extreme Captain Cosmic. It's actually, I've got more golden guns than you've had hot dinners. Alright, Apostate does things, but we don't really care what Apostate's doing, right? He did play Orb of Delirium, but only Orb of Delirium. Let's go Isothermic. Let's deal myself fire damage to hit the orb. Do I want to get... Yeah, I kind of want to get... Cold Snap can be good unless Relic Spirits come out, right? So I'm just going to go with Impales on Apostate right now. And... yeah, we'll just focus damage on the orb for now until we get our redirecting thing happening. Holy Nova will be good for that. I mean, Holy Nova sort of automatically works like a redirect right now, but I do get Nemesis against Apostate, but I want to like take out that orb post haste. So let's keep moving into mortal form for some damage. Proverbs and Axioms, card draws and things. Yeah, Scholar is happy to regain hit points and deal damage. Fanatic can deal themselves 3 psychic damage, which actually gets redirected. And hit the orb again. And Mainstay is at full HP, so let's... Oh, I pressed skip by accident. It doesn't matter. Let's do Dark Dynamics. Deal damage, use a power. Let's reveal Absolute Zero and the Scholar. Oh, yeah. Sub-Zero is good. Do Sub-Zero. And I want to use my power. Yeah, that'll let me take out the orb, so let's do that. And I'll get another Impale onto Apostate, so. That's going to be like four, later 6 damage every turn to Apostate, so. And I'll start chipping Apostate down. And we're 3 turns in and already rolling along. Could go with the Vest here. I don't mind School of Hard Knocks here, though. Let's do that. Get a pretty good hit on the Condemnation. I don't have a damage boost yet, so we're just going to hit Apostate a little bit. Sweet Rhonda. All right, so we can start getting things set up for Argent Adept, but let's try... The Scholar is always a good option because you might like just draw a whole bunch of cards. And let's go with Mainstay. Alchemical Redirection or Kick the Tires. So Alchemical Redirection could be pretty dangerous for the Scholar right now with no... Yeah, let's just play Kick the Tires and draw a card. It's May Destroy, so I'm just going to not destroy anything. Yeah. If I had played an equipment, I could destroy it, and that would have been cool, but I didn't do that. Hey, the non-vampire target with the lowest HP. Perfect. Let's deal damage to the Scholar. He needs room to heal. All these relics are going to come out, and... Ugh, gross. Runes of Malediction. Gross. Corrupted Effigy. Gross. Well, we have things to deal with now. At least the orb is not there. So, yeah, we have the runes and we have the Corrupted Effigy both. So Frostbound Drain is going to be able to get 1 damage times 2 through. That's probably worthwhile. Do we have any irreducible damage or anything like that? Sacrosanct can do 5. So that's going to be 3 damage. That's pretty important. Nothing from the Scholar, I don't think. Yeah, his damage here isn't irreducible. He does have irreducible stuff, but he doesn't have it right there. So, and we do have Dissonant, but we don't have an instrument. That would be convenient. So I always like, if we can destroy the runes and then like use regular damage to destroy the effigy, that's ideal. So I could do 2 damage with absolute 0. I don't think I have any ongoing card that would help with that. So it's down to 4. Fanatic can do 3 damage, so it'd be down to 1. But the problem is no one else can get through that, right? Oh, Mainstay can with Bad to the Bone. Okay, so if Mainstay does that, then his base power is going to hit that for 4, and then obviously even Game.Kadir will kill it for us. And potentially Argent could do something. So, alright, we have a plan. We just can't draw cards also as easily. Or we can, but we don't want to, probably. So let's do that. Let's take out the runes first. I can still do this. Grab I'll hit, yeah, Apostate. Probably, yeah, Coolant Blast could be good. Thermal Shockwave, assuming I get a Healy module, which I'm not drawing a card, so I'm not getting it, but oh well, sorry. Let's do this. Choose 5. Hit the runes. Don't draw a card. Oh, this is sad for the Scholar. Not drawing cards. Is this every time? Whenever a player draws a hero card. Ugh! That's rough. Alright, so let's do this and play Expect the Worst. Or just skip and play Expect the Worst. Yeah, skip. Expect the Worst. It's not great, but it's something. Alright, Bad to the Bone. Unless I had a better option. I think it was Bad to the Bone, though. Yeah. Bad to the Bone. Take out the runes. I kind of want to, like, just kill the Tome of the Unknowable here, but we absolutely have to take out the Corrupted Effigy. So that's the priority. Otherwise, it just restores the other card. And don't draw a card. Alright, so we can Silver Shadow for 2 HP, not really important. Yeah, Sadistic Dissonant, I want to get that just in case we need it. And let's reveal, and we might be able to, if we like reveal Mainstay, that's a pretty good source of one-shot damage. And Fanatic, honestly, could be a good source here. So let's see if we can get, yeah, perfect. Whiplash will let us deal 2 targets damage, basically. So we can, and Game.Kadir is still going to go after like one of the other relics. So so let's hit the Effigy. This is perfect for 2, and that destroyed a target. So we take out the Tome, and that is that. Nicely done, Dark Conductor. It's like you're meant to be here in this evil place. And the vampires helping us out. I'm sure they'll never turn on us and win the game. That wouldn't happen. And we take a little damage, but that was probably the worst that Apostate has for us. Honestly. Yeah, Expect the Worst paying off here. And Sub-Zero Atmosphere paying off here. If you're wondering why you should ever play Sub-Zero Atmosphere, there you go. Example. Impilfer didn't do anything. Alright, I'm still iffy on Cold Snap because I don't want it to be like blowing up relic spirits on us. It would be good though right now. Thinking about cryo chamber. Nothing else deals cold damage. And it would let us use our power for basically free. Not free, but like less damage. Thermal shockwave is like too hurdy to use right now, I think. I mean, it could use it, but I don't want to necessarily use it. Let's go cold snap. You know what? Let's go cold snap. And we'll do this. Hit Apostate. And grab Coolant Blast? Sure. I mean, a Glacial Structure could let me draw for what I want, but that's okay. If I don't heal, I don't heal, right? It's fine. Oh yeah, Holy Nova with so many targets, if I had my redirect into play right now, would be so good. So what I'm going to do is play Smite the Transgressor. Yeah, okay. Let's do this combo. Smite the Transgressor, hit Apostate. I'm using extra power. First, I use my base power to deal Apostate damage, and then Sacrosanct Martyr. Let's choose 5. Oh, it redirects to Apostate. Oh, and then I also do an extra damage to Apostate. That's nice. And then I get to Holy Nova next turn, and all that goes to Apostate. Alright, let's go keep moving. Let's go back to keep moving. Put Mortal Form. And let's just draw a whole bunch of cards. And we'll be ready to rock more Proverbs and Axioms. That's great. Alright, I've been a bad Mainstay player. I haven't been, like, drawing cards. Or, playing cards, so we can play some cards. Sure, let's play cards. I want this Impilfer to go away. As long as it's the lowest HP, the environment's going to kill it. So let's make that happen. And I don't have any instruments. I have a pipe that doesn't do anything. I mean, I never use my power myself because I'm doing other things. I'll play the pipes. If I play the pipes, then I do have the dissonant in my pocket, right? So let's do that. And I'm going to do this on absolute 0 because I really want to get a null point. And then let's choose Fanatic, who maybe she'll do something cool. Isothermic or Undaunted. Well, it's going to be Undaunted. Not so bad. Apostate's at half. 6 minutes left in the stream. Or so. Goodbye, Impilferer. Ooh, infecting an air. Oh, that's also going after relics, so, like, this is all fine. Everything's great. They're gonna kill the villain for us. Each her target 4 damage. That's just going to go through. That's one of the cards I was like, I don't want Scholar to play Alchemical, right? Like, and take 20 damage or whatever. Did Scholar make a deal with the vampires, or did Anthony Drake? Man. I am not getting the cards I need for absolute 0. So I guess I could play Cryo Chamber and use my base power for what? To what end? To get the ongoing that draws more cards? Sure. I do need more cards. I need the cards that need me to heal back up. It's not that one. Love that one, but that's not one. Food time is over for Sparky Wolf. Congratulations. Holy Nova is less good because of all that -1. There's all the damage reductions are happening. So I'm less excited about Holy Nova. I do like, it does other things though, so I'm still going to play it. Because it does hit Apostate for just the 2, really. Oh no, it was going to hit, oh, that's right. These take increased radiant damage, so it ends up redirecting even though there's the -1 for this. Perfect, because it's radiant. And then, yeah, everyone gets to heal. Scholar gets to do some damage. That's lovely. Yeah, Fanatic is also somehow being part of this vampire deal. And Apostate is getting real low. Actually, we might Sadistic Dissonant the combination. May as well. And have the environment kill Apostate? That seems good. Do we know when to turn loose here? For 5 damage? I can do better than that, right? I don't need Flesh to Iron. I can Providence Axiom is going to be like more, right? We don't have Fanatic's redirect in play right now, but Providence Axioms is going to be real nice, so let's do that. Always like more card draw. Scholar can just regain 2 HP. I mean, I could have like used Argent out of power first, but Fanatic, does Fanatic want to use a power? She can do a lot of damage to Apostate. Yeah. Oh, I skipped again. All right, I'm not undoing that this time because I just tapped too fast. Could a vampire live in a radiated full area like Chernobyl? I don't know. Like, vampires have a problem with the sun, right? And the sun is just electromagnetic radiation. So it depends on what wavelengths they're susceptible to, doesn't it? So I would guess that probably that wouldn't be cool for them. If they're susceptible to light, then yeah, no mint, that's fine. Fanatic, if I had used my base power, this would be even better, but it's okay. Oh, Undaunted. I should have picked number 4. I'm not going to go back for that. Mainstay. Yeah, let's deal damage and use a power. Because we're at the end here. Oh, I almost hit skip again. Let's... Oh, I need a way to play the Sadistic Dissonant, right? Alright, I'm going to reveal my own deck and then Absolute Zero as well, just because none of those I don't want to play. I may as well play another copy of Sub-Zero. Yeah, my plan is being ruined here because I don't have a way to actually activate Sadistic Dissonant. It's a problem. Well, it's not like we're going to lose, but it's like we not win on this round. That's the thing. Headlock. So I could headlock Condemnation and punch it a whole bit. But so it's basically like if I can draw anything that can perform the Harmony. Oh, I have Conjuration. When did I get that? I'm good. I have Conjuration. All right. So let's just punch. Punch. Punch, punch, punch. Apostate more. The more I can punch Apostate, the better. And this might let me play a card that lets me deal more damage, so we'll do that. Yeah. Oh, wait. Didn't Sweet Rhonda supposed to let me do a thing? At the end of your turn... Oh, I don't have an ongoing card. Alright, sure, fine. Doesn't matter. Alright, so... I guess I could have preempted Payback to do more damage to Apostate, but I think it's okay. So, Incremental Conjuration. Let's get... I'm going to perform Sadistic Dissonant and... Accompany, I may as well gain HP, sure. So, Harp. Let's blow up a spaceship. Or a sword. Oh, I could draw cards. Nah. We'll get hit points. Alright, and now the environment will kill Apostate. I think. Seems likely. Deal the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. Sure. You do that. Scholar's okay with that. Katarina goes, and then Feast of Flesh. Or Infecting an Air, that is, goes. And Apostate is attacked by the vampires. The vampires only attacked us once there at the end. So that works for me. Starting to think you might win this. Apostate is still going. I mean, it wasn't that long. All right, that is a victory against Apostate, thanks to Sadistic Dissonant coming through. And I mean, it's just Apostate. Let's let this Jeep drive by. That is going to do it. We are right on time. 10 o'clock Atlantic time. 2 for 4. That's right. We lost to Carapace Queen, and then we lost to Progeny in a tough battle. And then won a couple games against Apostate. And what was the other one we played? Oh, a team game where we just, like, ripped them. A new one. They did not have a chance. Yeah, Sadistic Dissonant is one of those cards that can do things that almost no other card can do. So, like, it can destroy any card, so that's huge. Sub-Zero Atmosphere is a card that no other card can do anything like it. Cards like that are really interesting and can do things that people, like, often dismiss them because they don't really get them, I think. So if you think a card isn't good, maybe you should think about why you're dismissing it, because maybe you shouldn't dismiss anything. So that's going to be it for Sentinels Handelabra Live. We did some Aeons End, we did some Sentinels. That was good times. Next week, we should have Jeremy back, so make sure to tune in for that. Ask him what he's been up to and how his camping trip was and all that stuff. And I will be here as usual, I think. We also have, of course, our regular streams, Dolphins Dive and On Deck and Tales from the Archive. Make sure to check our Twitter for when On Deck is. That's been a little variable lately. But I think there is one happening this week, but don't take my word for that, I don't think, because anything could happen. Thanks again to Brian LeWolfhunt and Jenna Grow, and who else played with us? I'm the worst. That's what happens when I start naming names. Someone else played with us, and you were great as well. They're gonna say it before I can find it. Thanks 100% for oh yeah, Orchid played with us as well. So thanks a ton. That was fun. We'll try to see if we can make that a regular feature, basically playing with the fans. That's a good time. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Ciao.